Happy Friday, everybody. I'm meteorologist Ben Dery. Thanks for checking us out on Kare 11 Plus. Big weekend around the state of Minnesota as we have some big time sporting events happening. We also have, of course, the Minnesota fishing opener. And by the way, the Minnesota Governor's Fishing Opener, that's in Stillwater. This is a recent shot from our Stillwater cam at the Water Street Inn, our VAC TV camera, and you can see some folks are outside enjoying the beautiful weather. Temperatures quite warm today. We're going to be reaching into the lower 70s. Good amount of sunshine and overall very comfortable. Once we get into the weekend, it does get a little cooler, but we should stay dry. Let's take a look at your fishing forecast. This is for the Twin Cities specifically. You can see temperatures starting off fairly mild, upper 40s to lower 50s. There will be some showers that move through late tonight. We're talking after midnight into the pre-dawn hours of Saturday. So if you're out there before daybreak casting a line, just keep in mind there will be some showers around, but otherwise the daylight hours do appear dry. And behind that front, a little breezy. Notice that northwest wind picks up between 10 and 15 miles per hour, possibly gusting to 25 miles per hour, and temperatures will stay on the cooler side as well. We're talking lower to middle 60s for forecast highs here and even cooler further north. Here's a couple of the larger lakes across greater Minnesota. You can see Mille Lacs, Leech Lake, Vermilion, as well as Lake Chetek in the southwestern part of the state. There will be a chance for some lingering showers across far northern Minnesota along the international border, but otherwise should be dry this upcoming weekend. And notice temperatures cooling off. We're in the 60s for the most part to low 70s today, and then into the 50s as we head into Saturday and into Sunday, with 60s expected further south. So a little breezy on Saturday, but mainly dry. Mother's Day does look dry as well, and a little less wind, but temperatures will be on the cooler side. Now in the shorter term, we do have elevated fire conditions across parts of central and west central Minnesota. We've got a red flag warning in effect from 1 p.m. today until 8 p.m. this evening. Combination of cards, it's low humidity and gusty wind, and these counties highlighted in this bright red color have the best chance of seeing wildfire conditions, at least for today. And you look at the actual fire danger map. This is from the Minnesota and Wisconsin DNR, highlighting this area right here. St. Cloud northward towards, say, Camp Ripley, Little Falls, westward through, near Alexandria. We've got extreme fire conditions in place. What that means is any wildfire that starts can quickly grow out of control. And when we have these red flag conditions in place, not a good idea to A, do any burning, and B, just be more mindful of things that are around you that could potentially spark a fire. Let's take a live look outside. This is outside downtown Minneapolis. There's Lake of the Isles. Looks very picturesque with a green up certainly taking place. And let's check out our main weather headlines. Warmer and breezy today. Pretty decent weekend. Again, we should stay dry most of Saturday and Sunday. Just a few early morning showers on Saturday. That's about it. Seasonably cool, however, lower 60s and even 50s on Sunday. But behind that cool down comes a more, we'll call it a large-scale warming trend that takes us into next week. If you've been waiting for the big-time spring warm-up that lasts more than just a spattering of days, it does look like next week is finally going to be arriving. Why has it been so cool? Well, we got this big low-pressure system which has been hanging out over Hudson Bay that's been keeping the jet stream way down south. It's basically providing us with those cooler brushes of air, and it's been with us basically all week long. Once we get into next week, however, ridge of high pressure begins to build out to the west. That ridge moves into the center part of the country, and that will bring us eventually those much, much warmer temperatures. Climate Prediction Center agrees. This is the temperature outlook 8 to 14 days out. You can see a lot of red on the map. That means there's a good chance of seeing above average temperatures across these areas. Average high this time of year warms into the upper 60s, so easily seeing 70s for potentially 3, 4, or 5 days in a row. And again, that begins the middle part of next week. Here's our radar satellite composite. Not totally dry. There's some sprinkles up across the international border and the Iron Range, and you can see some clouds increasing across central and southwestern Minnesota as well. But otherwise, we should see more sunshine than clouds. Here's our Saturday system right here. It's a weak front that comes out of the Canadian prairies. Not a lot of moisture up that direction, so we're not expecting a ton of rainfall from this, but I do expect some light showers as we head into early Saturday morning. Let's time it out with microcast. We've added on the wind barbs as well, so fisher folks, just keep in mind northwesterly wind is kind of our primary wind as we head into the weekend. This is that system. This is early Saturday morning, pausing at 5 a.m., moves in from the northwest. Light scattered activity, not thunder or anything like that, and by I'd say 6, 7 o'clock, most of that rain exits the region, and by mid-morning We've got sunshine returning. A little breezy with that northwest wind behind the front, but otherwise we should clear out to sunshine, and we should stay dry through the rest of the weekend as well as high pressure begins to build in from the northwest. This is Mother's Day. It looks like that high moves in. That means lighter winds as well as we head into Sunday, but still from that northerly direction and still kind of cool. Maybe even some patchy frost early Monday, if you can believe that. But behind that, here's our next best chance for rain. This is Tuesday morning, late Monday night into Tuesday morning. Widely scattered showers are expected, primarily the first part of Tuesday. And then we enter this pattern that not only is warmer, but also a bit more active, where we see rain chances about every other day heading into next week. So for today, nice afternoon. Temperatures rising into the 70s here, mid 70s in southwest Minnesota, but we stay in the 50s across northern Minnesota. By the way, the Wolves are back in town against the Spurs. If you are heading to Target Center, tip off at 8:30. Temperatures will be seasonably warm, and you can see looks like we will stay dry as well. Beyond Mother's Day, there's the warming trend back in the 70s by Wednesday, and we should stay in the 70s through the rest of next week.